as well as anybody, but a lot of fans will look at a player and say, boy, her shooting form isn't the best, or she's making this mistake or something. Why can't the coach take some time in practice to correct that? But as you Our national anthem is performed by the Madrigal Singers. Will be performing for the folks in Marshfield this weekend in the Commons area. Getting set for basketball tonight, Marshfield and La Crosse Central renewing their non-conference rivalry in this ball game this evening. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest. For La Crosse Central, the starters are Alana Simpson, a 5'11 freshman, averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds per game. Brittany Mislevicek, 5'9 senior. She'll play her college basketball next season at Division II Michigan Tech. She's averaging 22.5 points per game. Sienna Torgerud, a 5'7 senior, averaging 5 points per game. Senior Brooklyn Lockington, averaging 6.3 points per game. And senior Gracie Harding, averaging 1.7 points per game. La Crosse Central coached by Quartel Roberson, assisted by Les Simpson and Katie Olson. The Riverhawks are 1-3 overall. They do not have a conference record. Starting tonight for the Marshfield Tigers, Zeta Kolbeck, 5'4 sophomore, averaging 7 points per game. Danny Minsas, 5'11 senior, averaging 18.5. Ashley Grankorvitz, 5'11 junior, averaging 10.5 points per game. Riala Schuler, 5'10 junior, averaging 6 points per game. And Ayana Bosom, 6' junior, averaging 12 points per game. Tigers are coached by Taylor Varsho, assisted by Scott Scheuer and Rhonda Kading. Tigers are 2-0 overall, and they do not have a record in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Tigers in white tonight, and La Crosse Central in red with black lettering and numerals. Marshfield and La Crosse Central this evening in this non-conference girls basketball matchup here at the Fieldhouse. This is the 16th meeting in the series between these two schools dating back to 1986. Central has the edge in the series, 8-7. They last played 2 years ago in the 2020-21 season. Central won that game 55-43. Marshfield's last win in the 2015-16 season by a score of 81-40. Simpson and Grankorvitz on the center jump to begin play, each 5'11. Opening tip to Marshfield, and the Tigers bring the ball into front court to our right. Bosom near side to Kolbeck. Outside the arc to Riala Schuler. Top of the circle, Minsas for three, banked too hard. Long rebound to Simpson. She comes to front court for La Crosse Central. Stomped on the near side, picked up by Bosom. Torgerud on the far side, back out top. Simpson holds it once again. Holds top of the key. Starts to drive, stopped by Ayana. Picks up her dribble. Ayana on her very tightly. She needs some help and almost got a 5-second call. Now the ball batted loose and knocked into bounds off a Marshfield player. Central inbounding at quarter court. Still no score. Torgerud in backcourt. And she'll recross. Picked up by Grankorvitz. Simpson on the near wing. Simpson still holds out top, starts to penetrate. Bosom won't let her go by, however. Lobs far side to Mislevicek. Baseline, Brixton with it. Turns, comes back out to Simpson for a three-pointer. Banked, no good. Rebound, Mislevicek down low. Twists and turns in a crowd. Ball poked loose. Back out to Simpson. She'll take a jumper and connect. And La Crosse Central grabs a 2-0 lead. Marshfield ball in front court to our right. Kolbeck top of the key. Back near side, Minsas fakes a three. Bounces downstairs to Schuler. Short jumper rolls around, falls out. Weak side rebound to Kolbeck. Back to Grankorvitz for a baseline three, no good. Rebound, Minsas back up and in. Minsas on the follow for two, and we're tied at 2. We play just over 90 seconds. Tigers with some backcourt pressure. Torgerud comes in. Minsas knocks the ball loose, but can't control it. Goes out of bounds off of Danny. Central to inbound at three-quarter court. Deadlocked at 2 early in this ball game. Torgard will throw in. Tigers with backcourt pressure here. Comes into Mislevicek. Picked up by Minsas. She'll cross the timeline. Top of the circle. Spins. Hands back to Torgard. Baseline. Here's a three-point shot up and missed by Lockington. The long rebound claimed by Grand Corvitz. Marshfield back on offense, looking for their first lead. Grand Corvitz out top to Kolbeck. Far side to Minsas. Lobs inside. Schuler open down low, but missed the layup. However, WIAA was fouled on the shot. And a call here against La Crosse Central. Foul is on Torgerud. Her first foul. First team foul. WIAA Schuler has not tried a free throw yet this year, and she converts the first, giving Marshfield its first lead at 3-2. We've played just over 2 minutes here at the Chips Hamburgers Fieldhouse. One more shot for WIAA Schuler. And the shot is away, and no good. Long rebound tracked out in the corner by Grand Corvitz. She's knocked out of bounds on the play by Torgerud. And looks like the ball will go to La Crosse Central here. No, they're going to change that. Out of bounds off Torgerud. It's going to be Marshfield ball. Tigers will inbound in front of the Central bench. Schuler will inbound. Lobs to Minsas, poked back out of bounds once again by Torgerud. And again, the Tigers inbound. Sideline front court. Minsas on the near wing. Picks up her dribble, goes out top Grand Corvitz, far side to Bosa. Ayana goes baseline, gets inside, has the ball poked away out of bounds, and last hit by a Central defender. Tigers maintain possession. They'll inbound baseline front court. WIAA Schuler will throw it in. She'll lob in the lane to Minsas. Danny backs in, comes back out to Kolbeck. If Zeta can't control the pass, goes out of bounds off her fingertips. It'll be Central ball. Riverhawks inbounding at three-quarter court. Tigers are going to apply full court pressure here. Torgerud comes into Mislevicek. Now she's picked up by Bosa. And she'll walk across the timeline. Mislevicek top of the circle. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Picks up her dribble. High post, Torgerud returns, passing back inside to Mislevicek, but knocked away and stolen by Marshfield. Tigers have a run out, and then a re-steal by Simpson. And Central goes the other way. Simpson down the floor, hands to Mislevicek, and she has it partially blocked. Picked up by Torgerud. Hands back to Brixton. She can't take the shot. And Central resets in front court to our left. Mislevicek in the circle, drives on Grand Corvitz. Spoke loose by Kolbeck on the floor, picked up by Simpson. Was back on the near sideline. The ball knocked away. Rolls across the baseline out of bounds to La Crosse Central. Some sloppy play on both sides on that play. Central inbounding. Baseline front court. Marshfield on top 3-2. Inbound pass floated loose and stolen by Minsas. Danny has a run out. She'll drive and lay it in. Steal and basket for Danny Minsas, giving Marshfield a 5-2 lead. Central back on the attack. Simpson moves to front court, starts to penetrate, gets inside, and is fouled going to the basket. Tiger foul here. Falls on Ayana Bosa, her first foul, first team foul. Changes for Marshfield. Sam Kilty in the ball game, 5'7" senior. Sam averaging 1 point per game. Central inbounding, baseline front court. Near side, here's a short jumper up and around and out by Harding, and rebounded by Marshfield. Kilty comes to front court. Hands far side Grand Corvitz, jump shot away and good. Ashley Grand Corvitz scores it for Marshfield. And the Tigers lead by 5. Again, Marshfield applies full court pressure. Tigers also bring in Casey Abney, 5'6" senior, averaging 2.5 a game, and the Tigers steal a pass at the timeline. Kolbeck back to the basket. Hands inside to Kilty, can't get a shot off. Back outside Kolbeck, top of the key. Grand Corvitz on the far wing. That's 3 La Crosse Central turnovers tonight. Top of the circle, Minsas for 3, up and no good. Kicks way out long and tracked down by Danny herself. She'll reset the offense, has it poked loose in the corner, out of bounds, off a Central player. 13:43 remaining. First half, Tigers lead 7-2. Tigers throwing it in, sideline front court. Tigers want to change first. Cami Wuckerfenig, 5'10 senior, averaging 1.5 per game, comes in, replacing Ashley Grant-Corvitz. Now the Tigers will throw in. Minsauce far wing. Picked up by Harding on the far sideline. She'll attack in the lane, 10-footer up and in. 2 for Danny Minsauce, and La Crosse Central wants a timeout here. Riverhawks use their first timeout. 13:33 remaining in the first half. On our score now, Marshfield.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Tigers with some backcourt pressure. Inbound pass to Mislevicek. Starts up the floor along the far sideline. Now sets up in front court to our left. Simpson near the center line. Far side to Harding. Cross court to Simpson once again. She'll penetrate. And Minsauce bodied her as she went to the foul line. Foul coming on Danny, her first foul. Second team foul. Ashley Grant-Corvitz back in for Marshfield for Zeta Kolbeck. La Crosse Central inbounding. Sideline front court. Simpson will throw in. Looking, and the inbound pass stolen by Grant-Corvitz. Ashley has a run out. She'll drive and score. Steal and basket for Ashley Grant-Corvitz gives Marshfield a 9-point lead. Tigers press once again. Torgrud in backcourt. Moves across the 10-second line to the far wing. Hands far side to Brixon. Torgrud now lobs near side. Here's a three-pointer by Torgrud, no good. And a strong rebound for Cami Wuckerfenig. Hands to Minsauce. Tigers back on offense. Danny passing cross court. Kicked away out of bounds by a La Crosse Central ball player. Again, trying to thread the needle on a diagonal pass. That ball kicked out of bounds by a Central ball player. 12:45 remaining first half. Tigers lead 11-2. Minsauce from the far corner. Holds it. Starts to penetrate, goes baseline, spins down low, double team now. Tries to force a shot, but instead hands to Kilty, who missed a short jumper. Rebound back to Kilty and fouled on the putback. Sam Kilty in there, rebounding hard for Marshfield. Brooklyn Lockington gets the foul, her first, second team foul. Sam Kilty has not tried a free throw yet this year. Shooting 2, foul line left, her first is offline. Tigers will bring in Alyssa Femmel, 5'10 senior. 12:35 remaining. First half, Tigers on top 11-2. Sam Kilty with a second free throw for the Tigers. Fires, and this one is offline again. Tipped around by Wuckerfenig. A grab by La Crosse Central. Mislevicek moves across the timeline for the Riverhawks. Drives down the lane on the low block. She turned away and walked with the ball. Good defense by Grant-Corvitz, forcing a turnover there. That's 5 La Crosse Central turnovers tonight. Marshfield coming length of the floor, leading by 9. Grant-Corvitz moves into forecourt for Marshfield. Far side, hits Sam Kilty outside the arc. Man-to-man defense by Central. Grant-Corvitz deep on the near wing. Drives, goes baseline, gets open, short jumper off the glass and in. Grant-Corvitz with her third basket. Tigers lead by 11. We've played 6 minutes. Central has the ball back. Top of the circle, Mislevicek, who's been held scoreless so far tonight. Hands to Torgrud. Erickson on the far wing, can't penetrate. Pulls the ball. Goes back on the near side. Torgrud goes baseline. Underneath hits Erickson, or Brixon rather, for the basket. 2 for Brixon. Tigers lead is down to 9. 11:30 left in the first half. Grant Corvitz comes to front court for the Tigers. Far side to Kilty. Back out top to Femmel. Now back to Grant Corvitz for a 3-point shot. Ashley Grant Corvitz with her 4-3 of the year. Now has 9 points here in the first half. Tigers will put up a 12-point lead. A foul in backcourt coming here on Casey Abney, a reach-in on the inbound play. Casey's first foul, 3rd team foul. Minsauce and Bosom come back in for Marshfield. Rucker-Fenning will leave. And Abney leaving as well. 11:15 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 16-4. Backcourt pressure by Marshfield. Simpson takes the inbound pass, picked up by Bosom. Crossing into front court, Ayana gets her hand in there, knocks the ball loose, but got the wrist, and is called for a foul. That's 2 fouls on Ayana Bosom, and the Tigers' 4th team foul. Central inbounding at quarter court, down early by 12. Simpson in backcourt to Mislevicek. Defense by Grant Corvitz here. Mislevicek on the far side. Back out top, hits Harding. She'll hold top of the circle. Now Torgrud on the far wing. Near the hash mark, bounces back out front. Harding has it back. Way outside the arc. Defensed by Femmel. On the far wing, Simpson the circle, goes down the lane, leans in, 10-footer off the glass and in. Simpson gets her 2nd basket. Tigers lead at 10. Quick front court pass to Grant Corvitz. Ashley holds on the near wing. Baseline to Kilty. Sam double team, comes back outside to Grant Corvitz, top of the key. Near wing, Femmel gets it back. A lot of double team action on the outside by Central. Grant Corvitz harassed on the near sideline. Needs some help. Finds Bosom. The ball goes through her legs and over back the half-court line for an over and back violation. Central picking up the defense on that play. Changes for Marshfield. Lauren Katzenberger, 5'7" sophomore, comes in, making her varsity debut, and Rayella Schuler is back in as well for the Tigers. Central has the ball back, down by 10. Mislevicek moves across the line on Grant Corvitz. Near side, Torgrud, 3-pointer away, missed everything, and out of bounds off a Marshfield rebounder. And Grant Corvitz had position on the inside, but couldn't control it. Out of bounds off her fingertips. So Central inbounding, baseline front court. Harding will look. Still looking and can't get it in. 5-second count on La Crosse Central. Changes for Central here. Torgrud back in. 10:07 remaining, first half. Tigers lead 16-6. Marshfield ball in front court to our right. Now it looks like a trap here by La Crosse Central. Minsauce comes across the line. Hands inside to Femmel. And Alyssa tied up going to the basket. Possession goes to La Crosse Central. Tigers' 3rd turnover. Tigers again apply full court pressure. Their lead is at 10. Torgrud throws in. Ball comes to Harding up the near sideline. Picked up by Femmel. She'll cross hand to Torgrud in the circle. Mislevicek on the near side. Defense by Grant Corvitz. Pass inside to Torgrud down low. Wheels the baseline and has the ball kicked out of bounds by a Marshfield defender. Central retains possession and they'll inbound baseline front court. Central looking, and again, before they get the ball in, Coach Roberson calls a timeout. They were victimized by a 5-second count earlier. Almost got one there, but Coach Roberson gets the timeout to avoid the turnover. Central timeout, their second, with 9:39 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 16, La Crosse Central 6. Back to the...
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4.
On the inbound pass, Simpson takes the inbound pass from out of bounds. It's hit and fouled by Minsauce. Second foul on Danny, and the 15th foul. And they'll put Simpson on the foul line for 2. She is 3 of 6 on the foul line this season. Simpson's first free throw is good. 9:39 remaining, first half. Tigers lead 16-7. Minsauce out, and Zeta Kolbeck back in for Marshfield. One more free throw for freshman Alana Simpson. It is up, and this one around and out, and the Tigers grab the rebound, picked up by Femmel, who was fouled on the breakout. Simpson gets that foul, her first, and the third team foul. Tigers inbound at three-quarter court. Schuler comes into Kolbeck, and Zeta will recross the 10-second line. Schuler back to Kolbeck on the far side. Katzenberger, far wing. Hands back to Grant-Corvitz. Tigers taking their time, looking for a good shot here. Pass back in the circle to far to Grant-Corvitz, and Ashley hits another three. Ashley's second three of the ball game, giving Marshfield again a 12-point lead. Ashley already has 12 points tonight. The central ball, Mislevicek lobs baseline to Thomas. On the cut to Torgrud, goes baseline, missed the shot. Rebound back up by Mislevicek and missed, but fouled on the putback. Tiger foul here. Grant-Corvitz gets the foul, her first, 6th team foul. Casey Abney back in for Marshfield for Alyssa Femmel. Central inbounding, baseline front court, down now by 12. Pass comes out top to Simpson. On the drive on Kolbeck. At the dotted line, stops suddenly and is called for, maybe a foul here. I thought that might be a walk, but they're going to call for a foul. Simpson with a push-off. That's her second foul and the 4th team foul. Now Central applying some backcourt pressure. Tigers shut up the floor. Schuler still in backcourt. And she'll cross, facing an immediate double team. Kolbeck on the near side. Back out top, Schuler open for a three-point try, and it's off the rim, no good. The rebound back up by Grant-Corvitz, too hard, and comes way out long, and tracked down by La Crosse Central. Riverhawks on the breakout. Mislevicek to the foul line, drops the ball, gets it back. Near side hits Harding in the corner. There's a back out top. Now Thomas, downstairs Mislevicek, off the glass, no good, but fouled on the shot. Another Tiger foul here. That's Ashley Grant-Corvitz again, her second, and the 17th foul. Brittany Mislevicek, 84% on the foul line this year. Line left for 2. The first one is good, her first point of the ball game. Across Central. Second free throw is up and in again by Mislevicek. And the Tigers lead by 10. Marshfield on offense, baseline 3, it is missed from the far corner. That shot by Abney and out of bounds off the shooter. Femmel back in for Marshfield. And Abney will leave. 8:04 left first half. Tigers lead by 10. Inbound pass lobbed on the near sideline. Nobody there. Ball is tipped, however, and claimed by Colbeck. 6th La Crosse Central turnover, and now Colbeck on a reach-in foul. She's hit by Simpson. First ball, that's the 3rd on Alana Simpson. And the 5th team foul. So Simpson will leave. And Katie Biondo, a sophomore, averaging 0.7 points per game, comes in the contest for La Crosse Central. Tigers inbounding at quarter court, leading by 10. Schuler, baseline to Femmel. Back to Riella on the near side. Colbeck far sideline. Here's Minsauce on the near wing. Inside Schuler on the post up. Turns off the glass, no good. Ball's on the floor, claimed by Central. Riverhawks have it back, down by 10. Front court feet on the far side. Thomas in the corner. Lobs inside to Mislevicek. Missed an off-balance shot, knocked away out of bounds by a Marshfield defender. Central inbounding, baseline front court. First, Sam Kilty back in for Riella Schuler. 7:33 left first half. Tigers lead 19-9. Mislevicek lobs out top to Torgerud. Picked up by Kilty, still backs in now to the dotted line, now to the low block, and as she puts up an off-balance shot, she's fouled by Kilty. First on Sam and the 8th team foul. So more free throws here for La Crosse Central. Sienna Torgerud shooting 2, her first is good. 7:25 remaining first half. Tigers lead 19-10. Torgerud now 6 of 9 on the foul line this year. Her second foul shot is also good. Tiger lead is at 8. Marshfield on the attack. Danny Minsauce moves to front court. Near side hits Colbeck, right back outside to Danny. Torgerud poking at her. Here's Colbeck on the near side. Grant Corbett's top of the key. Minsauce on the far side, but the ball goes right through her hands out of bounds. Unforced turnover by Marshfield, their 4th tonight. Tigers have led by as much as 12. Their lead is now 8 at 7:09 to play in the first half. Central inbounding in backcourt. Pass comes into Mislevicek. She's been held in check by the Tigers tonight. Picked up by Minsauce. She'll cross the timeline, get a screen on the far side from Thomas. Can't go baseline. Now holds, launches a three-pointer, partially blocked perhaps, didn't get there, and the rebound sterned away by Minsauce. Tigers on the run out. Danny goes cross-court to Colbeck, but the ball goes past Ada, out of bounds. 5 Tiger turnovers tonight. Got to watch the foul difficulties here. Minsauce, Grankorvitz, and Bosom all with 2 fouls for Marshfield. Backcourt pressure by the Tigers. Mislevicek has the basketball, starts out on Grankorvitz. Moves across the 10-second line. Gets a screen from Torgerud, stopped on the foul line, shoots and connects. Mislevicek for 2, her first basket tonight. The Tiger lead down to 6 with 6:30 remaining in the first half. Tigers to forecourt. Colbeck comes near side to Minsauce. Danny to the baseline. Comes back outside Grankorvitz. Three-pointer is up and off the rim, no good. Long rebound and a foul coming here on Grankorvitz. Saw that long rebound coming out, and she jumped into the back of a La Crosse Central ball player. That's 3 fouls now on Ashley. And the 9th team foul. Ayana Bosa back in, and Grankorvitz is out. La Crosse Central gets free throws here. They've come back from a 12-point deficit now to within 6, and could get closer here. Mislevicek with 2 free throws for the La Crosse Central Ball Club. Foul line left. First shot is away and good. 6:19 remaining first half. Marshfield on top, 19-14. Brittany Mislevicek, 5'9" senior, with a second free throw. Shot is on the way and also good. Tiger lead down to 4. Marshfield on offense, and a carrying call on Bosa. And she gets an awkward bounce and palmed the basketball. Each team now with 6 turnovers. And La Crosse Central inbounding in backcourt with a chance to cut that lead down to 2. Torgerud will throw in. Lobs to Mislevicek. She'll start out on Minsauce. Moves across the 10-second line. Far side to Biondo. Harding on the near side. Mislevicek out top once again. That pass, though, knocked out of bounds by Minsauce. Crosse Central brings in Brooklyn Lockington, senior, averaging 6.3 per game. 5:58 left first half. Tigers lead 19-15. Central inbounding at the half-court line. Harding has it. Starts out once again on Grant Corvitz. Stands between the circles. Gets a screen. Now a lob baseline. And pass inside. And a tie ball called. Ball thrown inside to Biondo, and she's tied up by Marshfield defender. And possession goes to Marshfield. Central's 7th turnover. Marshfield coming length of the floor, their lead down to 4. Colbeck with it. Across to Minsauce, facing a double team. Zeta gets it right back, however. Stands between the circles. Backdoor lob inside to Femmel, missed the shot. And Central grabs the rebound. Here's Mislevicek. Back on the attack to the near side, going down the lane to the low block. Turns, fall away jump shot, no good. Ball's on the floor and grabbed by Colbeck. Zeta has it knocked loose in backcourt. And a foul called here on that steal attempt. And the re-steal foul is on Colbeck. Zeta called on the foul. Her first foul, 10th team foul. That means free throws for La Crosse Central. Harding shooting. First shot is good. 5:17 left first half. Tigers trail 19-16. Alana Simpson comes back in. No, excuse me, that's Sinead Thomas back in for Central. One more for Harding. On the way, and it rolls out of there, and Bosom claims the rebound. Tiger lead down to 3. Marshfield has it back. Near side Colbeck open for a three-point try. Off the rim and hits the backboard to support out of bounds. Tigers have gone cold here. They did lead by 12. That lead now down to 3. 5:08 remaining in the first half. Backcourt pressure by Marshfield. Harding in backcourt, hands back to Torgerud. Stands between the circles. Torgerud on the far wing, drives the baseline, passes inside to Thomas. The ball goes through her hands out of bounds. La Crosse Central turnover, their 8th. Marshfield looking to break a scoreless drought here. Back on the attack in front court to our right. Colbeck to Minsauce. Danny crosses, bounces back to Zeta, facing a double team now. Lobs inside, an easy shot for Kilty, who lays it in. Sam Kilty got lost inside that Central defense for an easy 2 on the feed from Colbeck. The Tigers back up by 5. There's Mislevicek. Starts out on Bosom. Crossing the timeline, has an alley, drives down the lane, bumps with a girl, and knocks her down for a charge. I think that was Alyssa Femmel took the charge from Mislevicek. Her first foul. 16 foul, the 9th La Crosse Central turnover. Marshfield has it back, leading by 5. Colbeck into forecourt. Minsauce, baseline Bosom. Here's a three-pointer by Ayana, up and it rolls out of there. Long rebound to Mislevicek. She'll slowly come back up the floor for La Crosse Central. Crossing the timeline, stands out front. Picked up by Minsauce. And Danny picks her pocket, makes a clean steal. Back to the basket, Danny will lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Danny Minsauce. Tigers back up by 7, that's 10 La Crosse Central turnovers. 3:45 in the period. Central has the ball back in front court to our left. Harding on the near side. Passes into Thomas to the basket. Short jumper is no good, but a blocking call here on Marshfield on the shot. Foul called on Sam Kilty, her first. Sinead Thomas shooting free throws for Central. Her first try off the rim and in. But they're going to wave that off. That ball went high off the backboard and hit that backboard support, so it's out of bounds. Thomas does get one more. Cami Wuckerfenig and Lauren Katzenberger back in for Marshfield for Bosom and Kilty. 3:37 left first half. Tigers lead at 23-16. Thomas with a second free throw, away and no good, but she stepped over the line out of bounds, or to a violation. So still a 7-point lead for Marshfield. Colbeck starts out. Picked up by Harding in backcourt. She'll cross the 10-second line on the near wing. Stands outside the arc, gives to Minsauce. Back to Colbeck baseline, three-pointer away, off the rim, no good. And the rebound fought for comes to Kilty. Back out to Minsauce for three. That one's no good. And this time the rebound claimed by Colbeck. Tigers retain possession. Three-pointer up and in by Minsauce. Danny Minsauce hits her first three of the ball game. Tigers again by 10. And Colbeck steals the inbound pass. And I think she calls a quick timeout while she's laying on the floor in the near corner. We'll see if she got the timeout or not. Looks like she was out of bounds when she called the timeout. She was lowering in the corner, may have had the ball touch the sideline out of bounds. So La Crosse Central retains possession. Mislevicek back in for La Crosse Central for Torgerud. 3:02 left first half. Marshfield leads 26-16. There's a lob up in backcourt. Ball grabbed by Mislevicek. She'll cross the 10-second line for Central. Gets a screen on the near side. Drives to the baseline. Ball knocked away, and Colbeck with a clean steal. Ahead for Katzenberger, lead for Minsauce. She'll drive down low, and she shuffles her feet going to the basket. Tried to pass back outside, but moved her foot before she did that. La Crosse Central makes a change here. .244 left first half. Tigers lead 26-16. Mislevicek in backcourt. Moves across the 10-second line, gets a screen on the near side. Still holds outside the arc. Top of the circle, hits Thomas. Now pass downstairs, broken up, and Wuckerfenig grabs it. Makes a clean steal. And I think Cami fouled on a re-steal attempt. La Crosse Central foul here. That'll put Marshfield in the bonus. Harding on the foul, her first, 17th foul. Cami Wuckerfenig, 1 of 2 on the foul line this season, shooting a 1 and bonus. First attempt is up and in. 2:25 remaining, first half. Tigers back on top by 11, 27-16. Second free throw is away and no good. Long rebound for Mislevicek. Takes the ball away from Alyssa Femmel. Moves into front court on Minsauce, drives to the baseline, turns in the lane, kicks it back outside to Harding for a long two. It's on the way and missed. And Minsauce claims the rebound for Marshfield. Long front court feed to Wuckerfenig, goes by her down the floor, however, out of bounds. Marshfield's 8th turnover tonight. Each team victimized by turnovers. Marshfield 8, and La Crosse Central has 13. Central inbounding, baseline backcourt. Mislevicek in backcourt, starts out on Minsauce. Comes into front court to our left. Thomas deep on the far wing. Now pass to the near side, goes right by Harding out of bounds. La Crosse Central turnover again. Sam Kilty reports back in for Marshfield for Cami Wuckerfenig. Tigers also want Rayella Schuler back in. And she'll come in for Lauren Katzenberger. Now 1:50 remaining in the first half. Tigers on top, 27-16. Minsauce moves across the timeline for Marshfield. Far side, Schuler outside the arc. Minsauce top of the key. Near side, Colbeck open for a three-point try. Off the rim, no good. Tipped outside and claimed by Minsauce. 5 rebounds for Danny tonight. Baseline Schuler fakes the three, back out top Colbeck. Minsauce gets it back, she'll take another three-pointer. This one is good. Minsauce with her second three. Tigers by 14, their biggest lead. At central ball, Myslevicek will cross on Minsas. At the far hash mark, hold the ball. Minsas on her tightly. Needs some help now. And lobs back in the lane. Harding open. Layup is up and in. 2 for Gracie Harding. Tigers by 12. Final minute of the first half. Tigers back on offense. Minsas on the far wing. Cole back out top. Near side Weckerfenig. Cross court Minsas. Open for another three-pointer. And this one's good as well. 17 for Danny Minsas here in the first half. Tigers open up a 15-point lead. 40 seconds in the period. And the inbound pass lob for Myslevicek. She'll cross the timeline. Drive on the far side. Lay it up off the glass. No good. Tipped outside. And claimed by Central. Picked up near side by Harding. Harding holds along the near sideline. Hands back outside. Cross-court feed goes to Myslevicek at the sideline. 27 seconds on the clock. And here's a reach-in foul on Minsas. And Danny, realizing it was a needless foul, just reached in. That's 3 fouls on Danny. So Coach Varsho gets her out of there quickly. Lauren Katzenberger will come back in. Brittany Myslevicek shooting 2 for Central, foul line left. And the first shot is good. 25 seconds remaining, first half. Tigers lead 33-19. Katzenberger for Minsas in the Tiger lineup. Myslevicek gets a second free throw. And this shot is up and in. Tigers still lead by 13 with 25 seconds of the period. Colbeck comes across the timeline for Marshfield. Comes near side to Kilty. Back out top, Schuler holds it. Clock down to 13 seconds. Katzenberger near side with 10. Baseline Femmel. 8 on the clock. Out top, Schuler with 7, 6. Colbeck out front with 4, 3. Drives 10-footer away, no good. Rebound claimed by Central as time expires. Nonetheless, a solid first half of basketball for the Marshfield Tigers, who lead by 13 at the halftime break. Tiger basketball tonight here on WOSQ, a service of Hiller's True Value Hardware and Just Ask Rental of Marshfield. Marshfield Utilities, Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, Trudeau Construction of Marshfield, and the Marshfield Tiger Booster Club. Our score at the halftime break is Marshfield 33 and La Crosse Central 20. Back with our halftime program following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Country Wireless,
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
Today's Coach on the Couch is sponsored by Mid-State Technical College. Spring into your future at mstc.edu.
With Marshfield girls basketball coach Taylor Varsho, 5 years now in. It seems like just yesterday, and I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but it really does to me seem like just yesterday. I usually ask during this part of the interview what keeps you coming back, but instead I'll ask you why coaching. And so tennis in the fall, basketball in the winter. Why are you a coach?
Well, tennis in the spring.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tennis in the spring for the boys, and then basketball coach here in the winter. I think what makes me still coming back is just the love for the game that I have and the knowledge that I can pursue into these young ladies, not only basketball-wise, but I also think just the memories that we can create together and the memories that I had joining girls basketball when I was in high school. And I think just creating life lessons along the way too. I think those are really important. You know, we talk about all the time, you know, athletics can build so much success, not only in the sport that you're in, but also in life after high school, whatever that path might be for each individual. You know, you might be a starter on one team, but then, you know, you might be a role player on another team. You know, I've talked to many college coaches about the roles that these student athletes play. And the role might be a little bit different, but it also, you know how do these young ladies accept those roles. What are those roles? How do you define those roles? So I think, as they go through life, as they graduate high school and get to that next level, whether it's playing collegiately or just attending college or going to tech school or just going right to the workforce, what is your role in your job? What is your role? How are you going to work with the team? All those little things that we absolutely miss. And sometimes those are teachable and sometimes those are not teachable. So really what makes me coming back, and I go back to your question, is what makes me want to coach. I think just the constant memories and the relationships that I can build with these girls each and every day at practice.
So memories, let's talk about last year's season a little bit, and you can talk about one or two of your favorite memories. The first half of the season, a little bit stop and start that first half. The second half, you won 7 of your last 9 regular season games. What were some of the memories from last year?
Yeah, I think I go back to our very last game against Kimberly and how much growth we had as a team. We were coming into a whole new system last year of 5-out motion offense, or just running the beauty of motion, and not having set plays, not having to call a play every single time. But it really took us until maybe February to understand how to play the game of basketball and what that looks like. At any level, I think we're missing that big piece of how to play the game of basketball and letting the players be creative. What do they have? What skill set do they have when they get to me, and how can I form, whatever offense that we want to run around that? So just the level of IQ that we need to have to run a motion offense. But I go back to that Kimberly game, and just to see how much growth we've had in the whole entire season. We didn't like the result, but I think the growth and having it lead into our summer, we had a really good summer. We won both of our leagues at all 3 levels, and we played in a ton of tournaments. We had skill sessions twice a week, so it was a really pretty special summer for athletes to get better, and that's what it's about. It's about getting better. It's about that growth. It's about that progress. So obviously, the wins are great and all that, but I think honestly it goes back to those memories again. The Badger game last year, I got to bring everybody. This year again, we're going and creating those memories and seeing the next steps. So I'm really excited about this season and work and using all the things that we did in the summer, and now it's transitioning to the actual season time.
Before we talk about this year's season, which is actually what we're here to do, you had 5 seniors on last year's team. Any memories, or maybe just a final thanks for those 5 seniors?
Absolutely. With those 5 seniors, they've been with the program since I've taken over, and so for those specific ones, it goes to show, and you still get text messages from them today, and that's the beauty of coaching. We love practices and we'll remember drills and stuff like that, but when you get a message from, for an example, Sophia Grunling, and she says, "Thank you so much, I made the rowing team at UW-Madison," that's what it's about. And I think Sophia was a great player. She was a role kid. She came to practice every single day, and you know what? Her minutes didn't show in game time, but her attitude, her ability to just be a bulldog down below, and she knows her struggles, she knows her strengths and her weaknesses. But I think for a player like that to just be a role player but also be very successful on the soccer field, those are the type of kids that I want. Just those toughness mentally and physically, and you're going to do anything you can to be a part of a team. So I thank those seniors, like I said before, have been with me since day one, since I've taken over the program, and I appreciate everything they've taught me as a coach too. So
start with this year's team. Let's talk about offense. You got a ball handler, you got a scorer, you got some options down low. What should Marshfield Tigers basketball fans know about your offense to begin this season?
Yeah, I think it goes back to, my senior leadership this year. I got 5 seniors again, which it goes back to, how do they want their senior year to go, and how much time have they put in. I call it rent due. We have to pay rent every single month, but how much rent have you put in? How many times have you picked up a basketball since the last day of practice or the last game last year? So I'm really excited about the season. I have a great group of kids out here that want to be here, and they're hungry to get better every single day. But our offensively, we want to score, obviously. We want to play fast, we want to shoot threes, and we would like to press full court. So really excited about the athleticism I have at every single level, and again, really just excited to see what this group has.
If you score 80, 90 points points a game. You're probably going to win them all. There could be some games you don't get to that number. So defense, how important is defense on this year's team?
I think defense, you go back to the cliche quote of defense wins championships. And, when Heidi Michaels was here, that was her big thing. If you can play defense and you can make them turn the ball over, you'll win a lot of games and you'll be in a lot of games. But it all goes back to those little things of being in the right position, being in the right gap, communicating with your team. We do shell drill almost every day here, and you never can get enough of shell drill, whether it's stationary, whether it's moving, but you can't, and the tough thing goes back to the game of basketball is you can't simulate every single thing that's going to happen in a game. You can have plays, you can have that, but I'm not a coach that wants to call a play every single time, but it goes back to your defense. What can you control? And defense leads to points. If you can get a score and a stop and a score and a stop and just keep that repeating, I think that goes to show. But I do think we have the length this year to potentially get a lot of turnovers, and the teams that we're going to play, they're going to be tough. Our schedule is not the easiest schedule. We play a lot of back-to-back Friday, Saturday. But again, since day one, since November 7th, we're preparing for that first playoff game. So again, really excited both offensively and defensively of what we have for this year.
Visiting with Marshfield Tigers girls basketball coach Taylor Varsho, Wisconsin Valley Conference. Always tough. Back when you played, before you played, it's always been like that. During your 4 years, you've had a conference championship, you've had a coach of the year, you've had girls put in some really good seasons. Where is Marshfield's place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference? How do you fit in the conference?
I think there's no doubt that we have potential to gain a Wisconsin Valley Conference championship for the 22-23 season, but I also think it goes back to each and every practice, each and every day. What are you doing to get better? We can all have that goal, but again, I'm not playing anymore. Coach Schur is not playing anymore. My other two coaches aren't playing anymore, but what are they going to do? How much time are they going to put in? And it goes back to your off-season training. Did you put in the time? Did you pay rent? So I think that it is something that obviously is always a goal for us as coaches, but it's every day, and it's that competitive hungriness that you need to bring every day. No spot is given here on any level. We fluctuate kids all the time, and I think, if we can get kids to compete every day for a spot, compete for playing time, compete for in every drill, we'll be pretty darn hard to beat.
Back to your 5 seniors. One of them just recently signed a letter of intent to play collegiate basketball at a place that you know about, it turns out. Are the seniors, are they
Specific needs.
Tigers lead by 13 as we start the second half here at the Chips Hamburgers Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Tigers start with Grand Corvitz, Minsauce, Bosom, Kolbeck, and Schuler. Lacrosse Central ball at the center line. And the Riverhawks come into front court to our left. Inbound pass slapped loose, but picked up by Simpson. And she'll recross the 10-second line. Harding on the far side, defense by Bosom. Lobs inside to Korguru, turns, tries to go on the low block to Simpson, knocked down. Simpson gets it back, lays it up and missed it, but was knocked down on the shot. And free throws for Alana Simpson. Zeta Kolbeck gets the foul, her second foul. First team foul. Alana Simpson, 1 of 2 on the foul line tonight. Line right for 2, first try good. Early second half, and Marshfield leads 33-21. Alana Simpson gets a second free throw for Lacrosse Central. She fires. That one rolls in as well. Tiger lead is at 11. Backcourt pressure from Central. Kolbeck hands to Schuler. WIAA still in backcourt. She'll cross now on Torgerud. Far side, flips to Grand Corvitz. Minsauce outside the arc. Hands to Bosom. Cross-court feed to Schuler, near side to Kolbeck. Man-to-man defense by Central. Kolbeck backs it out, hands to Grand Corvitz. Minsauce on the far wing. Skips it near side Bosom. She's open for a three-point try and banks it home off the bracket and in for Ayana Bosom. Her third 3 of the year. Marshfield by 14. Central comes back to front court. Harding will cross the timeline on Kolbeck. Is back on the near side. Torgru, defense by Grand Corvitz on the man-to-man. Pass inside, batted down by Ashley. Loose and picked up by Minsauce. Tigers get the takeaway. Minsauce drives in the lane. Short jumper up and in. Danny Minsauce now with 19. Tigers up by 16, their biggest lead. Central quickly down the floor. Simpson all the way down the lane. Missed a short jump shot, but was blocked on the shot. Marshfield player on the ground. I believe that's Colbeck, who will not get the blocking call, or not get the charging call. That's 3 fouls on Zeta, second team foul. So Colbeck, Minsauce, and Grankorvitz all now with 3 fouls. Simpson back on the foul line for 2. First shot is good. Still early in the second half. Marshfield leads 38-23. One more for Alana Simpson of La Crosse Central. This shot is away and good. And the Tigers will bring Casey Abney back in. Zeta Colbeck is out. Tigers by 14 early in the second half. Central with backcourt pressure once again. Pass comes in to Bosom in backcourt. Starts out on Simpson. Now moves across the 10-second line. Far side Grankorvitz. Ball knocked loose. Ashley gets it back. Schuler in the center circle. Near side gets Abney. Passing inside to Minsauce. Back outside to Grankorvitz. Ashley baseline pulls up without the shot. And a reach-in foul coming on Central. Sinead Thomas gets the foul, her first team foul. Tigers will throw it in. Baseline front court. Schuler looking. Bosom in the far corner. 3-pointer away. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped in the corner and tracked down by Bosom. Tigers reset. Grankorvitz, top of the circle. Near side hits Kilty. Or Abney, rather. Minsauce back out top. Hands back to Bosom. Tigers reset. Schuler on the near sideline. Cross-court Grankorvitz, hands to Minsauce. Danny will lob inside for Schuler, middle of the basket. Reverse layup up and wouldn't go down, but WIAA was hit and fouled on the shot. Torgrew gets the foul. That's her second foul. Second team foul. WIAA Schuler, 1 of 2 on the foul line tonight. Will get 2 free throws here. Foul line left. And the first by WIAA is off the rim and off. 15:50 left. Tigers lead 38-24. WIAA Schuler with a second free throw. Shot is on the way and good. Tigers lead by 15. Their biggest lead tonight has been 16. Inbound pass tipped away out of bounds by a Marshfield defender. Now as Minsauce got a hand on it. Central will retain possession, inbounding sideline backcourt. Torgrud will throw in. Looking, lobs to Simpson, tipped out of bounds by Bosom. Again, the Riverhawks inbound at three-quarter court. This time, Mislevicek will throw it in. Minsauce defending her. Mislevicek looking. Still looking, comes into Simpson in front court. Lobs baseline to Thomas. The ball goes right through her hands, out of bounds. 15 La Crosse Central turnovers tonight. Marshfield coming length to the floor. Central picks up the Tigers at half court. Colbeck hands back to Minsauce, and Danny crosses the timeline. Grankorvitz near side. Cross court Bosom, top of the circle. Far side hits Abney. Casey holds it back out top to Grankorvitz. Now Bosom on the near wing. Wanted Minsauce down low, not free. Now Danny outside, near side, three-pointer, good. Danny Minsauce now with 4 threes tonight and 22 points. Tigers up by 18, their biggest lead, and here's a foul at the timeline. A reach in on Danny. And that's 4 fouls on Danny Minsauce. Third team foul, so the Tigers want to get her out of there, I believe. And Lauren Katzenberger comes back in. 15:15 left. Tigers lead 42-24. Central inbounding at the center line. Mislevicek comes into Simpson. Picked up by Bosom. Moves across the timeline. Can't drive. Hands back to Mislevicek to the circle. Can't get down the lane. Backdoor feed. Thomas open down low for the lay-in. Well done by Central. Thomas from Myslevicek. Tiger lead is at 16. 14:55 to play. Marshfield on the attack. Schuler to the far side. Hands to Katzenberger. Lauren hands back to Bosom. Ayana gives far side. Here's a three-pointer by Kolbeck. It rims out of there. Bosom rebounds. Lost it going back up. Taken away by Thomas. Ahead to Myslevicek. Drives on Grant Corvitz. 10 further to the lane is up and in. Myslevicek now with 10. The Tiger lead at 14 with 14:30 to play. Long inbound pass comes to Katzenberger. Double teamed in backcourt. Ball taken away. Grabbed by Myslevicek. Backdoor feed to Harding for the lay-in. Tigers' 9th turnover. Marshfield lead down to 12. Grant Corvitz starts up the floor along the near sideline. Facing a trap, bounces across to Schuler. Far side to Abney, inside feed to Bosom. We have a timeout charge to Marshfield before Bosom can take a shot. Tigers want a timeout, their first time out of the ball game. 13:59 left in regulation time, and our score is Marshfield 40.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
The popular food truck is also open for carryouts and catering at 1504 South Central, next to the BP service station.
Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court, leading by 12. Schuler looking, lobs to Bosom on the near side. Man-to-man defense by Central. Kolbeck between the circles. Back to Bosom on the near wing, picked up by Myslevicek. Cross-court feed, Grant Corvitz, baseline to Kolbeck. Zeta hands back to Schuler. Now backdoor feed to Kolbeck from the far corner, misses a three-pointer. Long rebound on the floor and grabbed by La Crosse Central. Riverhawks come to front court. Lead pass, however, stolen by Abney. Good play there by Casey. Was back to front court, gives to Kolbeck, and she's hooked and found going to the basket. Casey Abney makes that steal. That's 16 turnovers for La Crosse Central tonight. Harding on the foul for Central, her second, third team foul. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Tigers bring Sam Kilty back in for WIAA Schuler. Kilty looking to inbound, baseline Grant Corvitz, three-pointer up, off the rim, no good. And Simpson grabs the rebound for Central. Front court feed, Myslevicek on the far side of the baseline. Drives on Kolbeck. Backs in down low. Turns, no shot. Backdoor feed, a layup for Keeney. Emerson Keeney for two. And the Tiger lead down to 10. Marshfield the front court. Grant Corvitz out top, hits Kolbeck. Far side to Bosom. Bosom outside the arc. Kolbeck top of the circle. Holds there. Comes to Abney out front. Tigers taking their time here. Pass in the corner out of bounds by Myslevicek. Tigers inbound at quarter court, leading by 10. 12:46 left in regulation time. Grant Corvitz takes the inbound pass. Picked up by Simpson on the near wing. Bosom out top, three-pointer away, and it rims out of there. Grant Corvitz, though, on the foul out. Tigers come back out in the corner. Kolbeck for three. That one's no good. And the ball tipped into bounds and goes to Marshfield. Last hit by Harding. Tigers retain possession. They'll inbound baseline front court. Bosom on the far wing. Bounces downstairs to Kilty. Back outside Abney. Baseline Grant Corvitz. Three-pointer up and in. Ashley Grant Corvitz with 3 threes, and she matches her career high with 15 points. Tigers lead by 17. Quickly, Mislevicek to front court. Out top, a 3 by Torgerud is no good. Rebound back up by Simpson and no good. Ball's on the floor, comes out long to La Crosse Central. Torgerud has it back. Simpson on the far wing. Baseline Mislevicek. Baseline 3 is up and in. First 3 for Mislevicek tonight. Tigers lead is at 10, 11:55 to play. Marshfield ball, Bosom can't take the baseline. Out top, Colbeck wide open. Fakes the 3, gives to Grant Corvitz on the far wing. Bosom top of the circle, drives on Simpson, going down the lane, cut off. Grant Corvitz, three-pointer up and in again. 4 threes for Ashley Grant Corvitz tonight, and La Crosse Central wants a timeout, I believe.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium.
Stolen by Grant Corvitz. Short jumper hits the board. On the rebound claimed by Simpson. Here's La Crosse Central back down the floor. Simpson on the drive, lays it in. 11 for Alana Simpson. Tiger lead is at 11. Central with backcourt pressure. Colbeck up the floor. Moves across the 10-second line for the Tigers. Far side, Grant Corvitz outside the arc. Holds at the hash mark, near side Colbeck. Baseline Kilty drives, cut off. In the corner, Colbeck hands back to Grant Corvitz. Out top, Bosom, three-pointer is up and no good, kicks out long to Simpson. She'll hold the ball, move back into front court for the Riverhawks. They're back to within 11. Simpson will cross off a screen. Far side, Torgerud can't drive on Grant Corvitz. Pass inside, short jumper by Torgerud missed, and the rebound pulled in by Colbeck. Lead pass Bosom behind the defense. Aina will drive and lay it in. Aina Bosom for 2 off the feed from Colbeck. Tiger lead back to 13. Central on offense. Simpson, baseline Torgerud with it. Double teamed in that corner. And a jump ball called as a Tiger player, I think that's Colbeck, gets in there, gets her hand on the ball to tie up the Central player. And possession goes back to Marshfield. Katzenberger and Femmel come back in for Marshfield for Bosom and Kilty. 10-18 left. Tigers lead 50-37. Marshfield on offense in front court to our left. Here's Colbeck across the timeline. Ball slapped away from Kilty at the timeline. Double teamed, shovels back to Colbeck. Before she can make that move, Coach Varsho gets a timeout. Tigers' second timeout comes with 10:06 remaining in the second half. Marshfield leading 50-37. NFL football Sunday.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Marshfield ball. Grant Corvitz to throw it in at quarter court. Ashley with a career high 18 points tonight. Katzenberger, top of the circle, hits Colbeck at the far wing. Zeta holds it at the hash mark. Goes back out top, hands to Grant Corvitz once again. Kolbeck far side to Katzenberger, double teamed along that sideline. And lobs back to Kilty in the corner. Ball slapped loose, picked up by Katzenberger. Kolbeck back out front. Central aggressive in their defense right here. Kolbeck still holds the ball. Comes back near side to a Sam Kilty. Ball's on the floor. Comes back to Kolbeck. Back outside Grant Corvitz. Goes baseline. Turned away. Kolbeck again takes it top of the circle. Tigers killing some time, looking for a good shot. Grant Corvitz. Near side hits Kilty once again, facing a double team. Bounces back outside to Kolbeck. Zeta starts to drive and was hooked going to the basket. Central foul. Sine Thomas on the foul. That's her second, fourth team foul. Danny Minsauce with 4 fouls back in the ball game for Sam Kilty. 9:12 left in regulation time. Tigers lead by 13. Danny inbounding, baseline front court. Far side to Katzenberger. Lauren to the foul line. Goes back out top again and hits Alyssa Femmel. Minsauce backs it out. Katzenberger near side to Femmel. Goes baseline, gets inside. Pull-up jumper is partially blocked, but a foul called on Central. Sine Thomas picks up her 3rd foul, 5th team foul. Alyssa Femmel, foul line left, shooting 2 for Marshfield. First try is on the way and around and out. Torgerud coming back in for La Crosse Central. .8:57 left in regulation time. Tigers lead 50-37. Second foul shot by Kilty, bounces out long and comes to Kolbeck. Tigers retain possession. Pass inside, though, is stolen by Central. Riverhawks with a long front court pass. Mislevicek baseline, pulls it back out. Goes inside to Thomas, batted loose. Good defense by Kolbeck, and she slips it to Grant Corvitz. Tigers have the ball back. Minsauce on the near wing. Cross-court feed, Kolbeck comes back on the near side to Katzenberger. Lauren can't penetrate. Kolbeck out top once again. Ball slapped away. Zeta gets it back, drives the lane, has the ball slapped out of bounds. It will be Marshfield ball. Tigers will inbound, baseline front court, leading by 13, now with 8:18 to play. Kolbeck will throw it in. Lob for Grant Corvitz. Baseline 3 is on the way, partially blocked, I believe. Ball's on the floor and picked up by Mislevicek. Central back on offense. Mislevicek, backdoor feed to Simpson, open down low, lays it in. Alana Simpson with 13. Tigers by 11 with 8 minutes to play. Facing some pressure. Minsauce across the timeline for Marshfield. Bounces downstairs and a walking call on Marshfield. The ball went inside to Alyssa Femmel. She changed her pivot foot. Tigers' 10th turnover. Central now has 19 turnovers tonight. Alyssa Femmel will leave the Tiger lineup. Ayanna Bosom back in. Inbound pass to Mislevicek. She'll cross the timeline. Stands out top. Picked up by Grant Corvitz. Flips it far side to Harding. Simpson in the far corner, off a screen. Bosom falls down. Simpson foul line, jumper away, no good. Kicks out long to Minsauce. Tigers break to front court. Lead pass Kolbeck, gives inside to Bosom. Ayanna turns back outside. A 3-pointer is on the way, and that's off the rim by Grant Corvitz. By Katzenberger, no good. And Central grabs the rebound. Riverhawks back down the floor, trailing by 11 with 7:15 to play. Still lots of time left in this one. Mislevicek on the near side. Facing a double team. And Corvitz on her tight, goes baseline to Torgerud. She'll drive inside, throwing up off balance and miss it, but was knocked down on the play. A Tiger foul here. Call is on Bosom. That's a 3 on Ayanna. 4th team foul. Sienna Torgerud, 2 of 2 on the foul line tonight. We'll get 2 more, foul line right. Her first shot is off the rim and out. Tigers bring Casey Abney back in for Lauren Katzenberger. 7:03 to play. Tigers lead 50-39. Sienna Torgerud, 5'7" senior, with a second free throw. It's on the way and good. Now a change for La Crosse Central. Katie Biondo, a sophomore, comes back in for the Riverhawks. They're within 10 with 7 minutes to play. Bosom through traffic comes to front court. Near side hits Minsauce. Three-pointer by Dandy is on the way, no good. And Biondo rebounds for Central. Gives to Mislevicek. Moves across the 10-second line for Central. Standing dribble out top. Defense by Grant Korvitz. Mislevicek still holds the ball, waiting for some movement. Far side Harding. Right back outside to Mislevicek. Starts to penetrate at the dotted line. Leans in. Fall away jump shot good. 15 now for Mislevicek. Tiger lead down to 8 with 6:25 to play. Quickly, Kolbeck in front court. Pulls back out top for Minsauce. Far side, Bosom turns, fires a three-pointer, good. Ayanna Bosom with her second three. Tigers back up by 11. Putting on some pressure. Harding moves across the timeline for La Crosse Central, hands out top to Simpson. Picked up by Bosom. Starts to penetrate and carried the ball as she did so. Central now has 20 turnovers tonight. Central brings Alyssa Brixton back in the ballgame for Alana Simpson. 5:59 to play. Tigers lead 53-42. Kolbeck taking her time, comes across the 10-second line. Back to Minsauce. She almost threw it away, but Bosom saves it on the far sideline. Kolbeck back out top, hands back to Grant Korvitz. Facing a double team. Kolbeck near side, flips across court to Minsauce. Bosom out top, three-pointer away, off the back of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, comes down to Marshfield, grabbed by Grant Korvitz. Tigers reset. Minsauce drives inside and is hooked and fouled going to the basket. Call against La Crosse Central here. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as AleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at the Chips Hamburgers Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Tiger ball in front court to our left. Marshfield by 11, 5:20 to play. Minsauce on the far wing. Holds outside the arc, baseline to Bosa. Ayanna drives the baseline. Comes near side, here's a three-pointer by Abney, up and in. A three for Casey Abney, her first three of the season. Tigers go back up by 14 with 5 minutes to play. Central ball. Mislevicek moves across the 10-second line. Far side. Gets Brixton. Ball slapped loose and stolen by Bosa. Along the far sideline, Ayanna holds. Pass back out top. Stolen by Mislevicek. Open alley to the basket. She'll drive and score, and Kolbeck comes back and fouls her. Steal and basket for Brittany Mislevicek. And a foul on Kolbeck. That's 4 on Zeta. Torgerud and Simpson report back in for La Crosse Central. Brittany Mislevicek, foul line right, attempting a three-point play. Kolbeck out, and Lauren Katzenberger back in. So Kolbeck and Minsauce both have 4 fouls. Grant Korvitz and Bosom each have 3. Free throw by Mislevicek is up and in. She's got 18 points tonight. Tigers lead now by 11 with 4:30 to play. Minsauce starts out, drops the ball off her foot. It's on the floor and picked up by Thomas. She'll drive back to the basket. Lost the ball, tipped away by a Tiger defender out of bounds. It'll be Central ball. Central inbounding, baseline front court. They're within 11. Simpson will toss it in. Lobs out top to Thomas. Holds far side Torgrud. Here's a three-point try off the rim, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Marshfield, grabbed by Casey Abney. Front court feed to Katzenberger. Lower now top. Near side Bosom with it. Liana can't penetrate. Grant Korvitz, far side to Minsas. Drives on Thomas, gets inside, off the glass, and scores and fouled as well. 24 for Danny Minsas. Basket is good. Katie Biondo on the foul, her first. 17th foul. Danny Minsas, foul line left, attempting a three-point play. Mislevicek comes back in the ball game for La Crosse Central. Foul shot for Danny Minsas, foul line left. Shot is away and around and around and in. Danny Minsas with 25 tonight. Tigers back up by 14 with 3:55 to play. It's Central ball. Mislevicek on the near side. Brings it back out front. Still holds. Far side Torgrud with it. Turns on Katzenberger. Brings it back top of the circle. Starts to drive down the lane. Scoops it up and it rolls out of there. Rebound to Simpson. And a Tiger player a bit too aggressive on that rebound. That might be Casey Abney. That is the call. Foul on Casey is her second foul. 6th team foul. Alyssa Femmel reports back in for Marshfield. And she replaces Ayana Bosom. Tigers by 14 with 3:30 to play. Central inbounding, baseline front court. Mislevicek looking. Still looking. Comes in near side to Simpson. Drives from the baseline. Pulls up at the dotted line. Off-balance shot partially blocked. But knocked down on the play as well. Tiger foul on Casey Abney, her third. 17 foul. Lana Simpson back on the foul line, shooting two more. Our first try is away and no good. 3:26 to play. Tigers lead 59-45. Alana Simpson gets a second free throw. And is on the way and around and out. And Minsas screens off for the rebound and is fouled on the rebound attempt. That foul is on Torgrud, her third. 8th team foul. Danny Minsas, 25 points tonight. Her career high is 29. Her season high, 23, so she's surpassed that. Colbeck back in for Abney in the Tiger lineup. Minsas shooting two, foul line left. First by Danny is on the way and good. 3:24 to play. Tigers lead 60-45. Second foul shot for Danny Minsas. And she fires this one off the rim and it falls in. Danny now with 27. Tigers lead by 16. Central ball. Simpson out top, stopped in the circle. Back outside Thomas. Baseline Harding, three-pointer away and missed. Tipped around and grabbed outside by Mislevicek. Her putback is missed and pulled in by Katzenberger. Front court to Minsas. Danny gets knocked down, splitting a double team. The Tigers should have more free throws here. Fourth on Sinead Thomas. 9th team foul. Danny Minsas back on the foul line for a 1-and-1. First shot by Danny is up and it rolls in. Now with 3:03 to play. Tigers lead 62-45. Their biggest lead has been 18. Second for Minsas is up and in. Danny matches her career high with 29 points tonight. Marshfield opens up an 18-point lead. Central to front court. Mislevicek on the near side. Bounces inside to Torgrud to the baseline. Scoop shot missed, but she's fouled on the shot. That might be on Alyssa Femmel. And that is the call. First on Alyssa. 8th team foul. Sienna Torgerud back on the foul line, shooting 2. She is 3 of 4 on free throws tonight. First by Torgerud is around and in. 2:50 remaining. Tigers lead 63-46. One more for Torgerud is up and around and out. And pulled in by Minsauce. 8 rebounds for Danny tonight. Danny comes across the timeline. Drops the ball on the sideline. Needs some help. Finds Colbeck. And the Tigers get a quick timeout here to avoid the turnover. Marshfield's second timeout. Excuse me, fourth timeout. 2:40 left in regulation time. Our score is Marshfield 63, La Crosse Central 46.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Facebook.
Tigers lead by 17 with 2:40 to play. Marshfield ball. Colbeck on the near side. Central chasing the basketball, and the ball kicked into backcourt by Mislevicek. So that's a dead ball, and the ball given out of bounds to Marshfield at the center line. Tigers by 17. 2:34 left. Their biggest lead has been 18 tonight. Minsauce will toss into Grant Corvitz in backcourt. Ashley poked at. She'll now dribble across the line to Katzenberger. Back to Ashley on the far wing. Double teamed. Colbeck in the corner. Goes back outside to Grant Corvitz. Ashley in the center line. Double team there. Needs some help. Ball slapped away on the floor. There's a dive for it and tie ball called. Tie ball call. Possession goes to La Crosse Central. Tigers have 13 turnovers. Central has 21. 2:10 left. Tigers by 17. Central inbounding near the center line. Thomas to front court to the baseline. Turned away by Minsauce. Simpson back out top. And it's back outside. Here's a three-pointer by Torgerud up and in. Tiger lead down to 14, 1:50 left. Marshfield on the attack. Pass comes near side to Katzenberger. Three-pointer on top by Colbeck. No good. Rebound to Grant Corvitz. Back up and in. Ashley Grant Corvitz with 20 points tonight. 20 points and 5 rebounds. Tigers by 16 with 90 seconds to play. Central has it back. Near side, Lockington three-pointer hits the board. Long rebound claimed by Grant Corvitz. Marshfield back to front court. Colbeck on the near side. Goes baseline and is knocked down, putting up a shot. And Zeta will get free throws. Zeta has not scored yet tonight. Harding gets the foul, her third, 10th team foul. Zeta Colbeck, foul line left, shooting 2 for Marshfield. First attempt is good. 1:18 remaining. Marshfield leads 66-49. Bosom back in along with Sam Kilty. And Mackenzie Holm, 5'6" sophomore, making her varsity debut. She comes in as well. One more foul shot for Zeta Colbeck. And the shot is away and around and out. Tipped in the corner and claimed by Simpson. She brings the ball back to front court for La Crosse Central, going down the lane all the way. Scoop shot around and in. Nice move for Alana Simpson. She's got 15. Tigers lead by 15. Marshfield ball with 60 seconds to play. Pass far side. Sam Kilty has it. Sam still holds at the far wing. Central chasing the ball. Kolbeck near the timeline. Bumped and fouled by Myslevicek. That's her second foul. And Zeta Kolbeck right back on the foul line for 2 more. Kolbeck's first free throw here is good. Tigers lead by 16 with 49 seconds to play. Myslevicek will leave the ball game with 18 points tonight. First time this year she has not scored 20 points in the ball game. Second by Kolbeck is short, ball in the corner, tracked down by Torgerud. Ahead to Simpson. She'll drive all the way down the floor, lay it up and in. Nice move by Alana Simpson for 2. She has 17. Tigers lead by 14. Final minute of play. Kolbeck in backcourt, double team, lobs for Bosa. Across the timeline to Holm. Downstairs, Febel goes up, strong, missed it, tipped outside, and claimed by Kolbeck. Tigers reset. Holm on the far side. Kolbeck top of the circle, 20 seconds left. Inside Bosa, wide open, easy lay-in. Bosa from Kolbeck, Tigers by 16. 10 seconds left. Simpson back across the timeline, and the foul line stopped there. Back outside to Torgerud. Clock winding down. Here's a 3 by Lockington, missed. Ball claimed by Bosa as time expires, ending our ball game this evening. And a solid win for the Marshfield Tigers tonight here at the Chips Hamburgers Fieldhouse. Tiger basketball tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by Nicolay National Bank, Hefco Floral, and I-State Truck Center of Marshfield. Our final score this evening, the Marshfield Tigers 69, La Crosse Central 53. Back with a full recap on our postgame report in just a moment.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Commerce, North Central Avenue.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. Originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your... You name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching, and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So.
Testing. Okay. We are here on the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. I'm Sydney Seavey, and we're here at the conclusion of La Crosse Central Marshfield. Marshfield was able to pull off the big win tonight, and we're here with our player of the game, Danny Minsas. So you had 29 tonight. I believe that's your career high.
Shouldn't be. I don't really know.
Yeah. So just talk a little bit about how being able to score for your team helped you guys pull off the big win tonight.
Honestly, if it kind of just goes back to the team. It's really the team effort who get me the shot, screen for me, pass me the ball, help me attack. They're the ones who create it, so a lot of it also goes to them.
On the other end of the floor, I have two questions to ask about your guys' defense tonight. So obviously very aggressive, obviously a lot of foul trouble for a lot of your team. Just talk about what you had to do and how you had to adjust playing with 3 fouls, 4 fouls for most of that second half.
Well, going into the second half, Coach, of course, I had the 4 fouls. Coach asked me when he should put me in, and the team kind of backed me up with the idea that I don't need another foul, so that they kind of motivated me to push myself harder so that I didn't get that foul. And then